Okay, good morning students. Today we will be starting with the chapter determinant, which is just the extension of chapter matrix that we have done in chapter 3. So there we have studied that matrix is nothing but an ordered rectangular array. That means it's an arrangement. So since it's an arrangement, it does not give us a specific answer of a matrix. So for that we have come to a study of a determinant, which is a unique solution of a square matrix. That means every square matrix, whether it's 1 cross 1, 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3 and so on, has a unique solution associated with it, and that unique solution is known as a determinant. So determinants we will find out only of a square matrix, that is what I have highlighted. Okay, so by definition of a determinant, we say to every square matrix, specifically for a square matrix, A is equal to Aij, where Aij is the element of a matrix of order n, that is n cross n. We can associate a number can be a real number or a complex number. We have already studied in class 11, called determinant of the square matrix A. This may be thought of as a function which associates each square matrix with a unique number, real or complex. Okay, so determinant is denoted by these mark which we have used as a modulus, but from now onwards we will not say this symbol to be a modulus symbol but a determinant symbol, or DE, determinant of A, or delta. For example, if the matrix is given to us to say A is equal to 2, 7, 21, 6, then the determinant of A is denoted by this, and we can write it in this manner. So whenever we put these two lines on a matrix, it becomes a determinant of a matrix. Now let us start with the determinant of a matrix. What will be the determinant of a matrix of order 1, that is 1 cross 1, 2 cross 2 and 3 cross 3. This is the first concept that we will be studying in this chapter. For example, if we have a matrix, say A is equal to 5, which is a 1 cross 1. Why we say it is a 1 cross 1 matrix? Because the number of row is 1 and the number of column is also 1. In such case, where there is only one element, then we say that the determinant of such matrix is the element itself. So whatever is the number, whatever is the element in the matrix, that comes out to be the determinant. For example, if I say A is equal to, matrix A is equal to cos theta, then the determinant of such matrix will be cos theta itself, because it has only one element. Hence it can be concluded that determinant of matrix of order 1 is the number itself. Now let us move to determinant of matrix of order 2. 2 means the number of row and the number of column is 2. The number of rows is 2 and the number of columns is 2. Let A is equal to A11, A12, A21, A22. That's the position of the elements of the matrix we have studied. Then the determinant of A, we'll find it out diagonally. Diagonally will multiply from left to the bottom. That is A11 will be multiplied with A22 minus, keeping in mind, A12 will be multiplied with A21. Okay, and this is the order in which we'll find out the determinant of a matrix of order 2 cross 2. Let us take an example from exercise 4.1. Question number 1. Calculate the determinant of 2, 4, minus 5, minus 1. So as we have studied, we'll diagonally multiply the element, that is 2 will be multiplied with minus 1 as I have shown you with the arrow, minus 4 will be multiplied with minus 5, keeping in mind the sign of negative. So 2 into minus 1 will give me minus 2. Minus minus will become plus 20, so I'll get the answer to be 18. Hence determinant of such matrix is 18. Let us move to another example, which is of the same exercise, question number 3. If A is equal to 1 to 4, 2, then show that determinant of 2A. That means first we have to find out 2A. When we say 2A, we are multiplying the entire matrix by 2. Once we have multiplied in the first step, we get the matrix to be 2, 4, 8, 4. Then we find out its determinant. That means we'll cross multiply. 2 will be multiplied with 4 minus 4 will be multiplied with 8. We'll solve and the determinant comes out to be minus 24. This is the left hand side. Now we'll move to the right hand side, which says 4 times determinant of A. That means we'll first find out the determinant of A. Again we'll cross multiply in A. So 1 into 2 will give me 2 minus 4 into 2 will give me 8. So it will be minus 6. Now I'll multiply with 4 as it is given in the right, as it is given on the right hand side. So 4 into minus 6, which is minus 24. Hence left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Now let us move to a determinant of matrix of order 3. So we can find out the determinant of matrix of order 3 once we know how to find out the determinant of matrix of order 2. Because in order 3 we express it in terms of order 2. Okay, so it says determinant of a matrix of order 3 can be determined by expressing it in terms of second order determinant. This is known as expansion of a determinant along a row or a column. So we know when we talk about 3 cross 3 matrix, we have 3 rows and 3 columns. That means we can proceed in 3 ways in rows and 3 ways in columns, and that is how we can find out a determinant of a matrix. That does not mean all 6 ways we have to do in order to find out the determinant. Out of these 6 ways, we can choose any one of the way, either first row, first column, second row, second column, third row, third column, any one of the way out of the 6 way. Let us take an example. Let us consider the determinant of square matrix A is equal to Aij 3 cross 3, where number of rows is 3 and number of columns is 3. This is the standard matrix. Let us proceed with the column first. Okay, let us proceed with the row first, that is A11, A12, A13. Now what are the steps? Step 1 is multiply the first element of R1 by minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1. That is the sum of the suffix of A11. That will give me the sign of the element at that position. So once we have done this, so A11 is multiplied with minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1. Then we'll delete the first row and the first column. So we'll be left with a matrix A22, A23, A32, A33 as shown in the first step. Then we'll move to the step 2 of my first row, that is A12. So the suffix is 1, 2. So I'll multiply A12, the element of A12, with minus 1 to the power 1 plus 2. Then I'll delete the first row and the second column. A12 means row and second column. So I'll be left with a matrix of A21, A23, A31, A33. That is where the concept of the determinant of order 2 will be come into picture. Then step 3, again the element of A13 will be multiplied with minus 1 to the power 1 plus 3, and again I'll delete the first row and the third column, and the matrix that is left I'll multiply it with them. Now I'll add all the 3 steps, and the resultant that I'll get will be the determinant of a matrix of order 3. Similarly, you can move with second row, you can move with third row, any 6 out of 6 ways, you can use any one of the ways. And the final resultant is written over here. You can also directly learn the formula. It is better that you understand and do it. Let us move to an example based on it. So similarly, we can choose any row or column and proceed accordingly. Hence, determinant of order 3 is this. Let us move to question number 5 of exercise 4.1, which says evaluate the determinant of, consider it's a 3 cross 3 matrix, 3 rows and 3 columns. Let us expand according to first row then. So I know the formula, I have written it over here. Also I'll proceed step by step. So step 1 is considered A11. So when I see A11, it is 3. Now, and the sign it will be minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1, so minus 1 to the power 2, which is a positive, so I have written it to be positive. Now I will delete the first row and the first column. We are left with matrix of order 2. Find its determinant. So as I have put the arrows, I'll cross multiply and multiply the determinant with the element A11. So I'll get the answer to be minus 15. Now I'll move to the second element, that is A12, which is equal to minus 1. Now again I'll delete, since it is at the position of 1, 2, I'll remove the first row and the second column. I'll get the matrix to be this. Then I'll find out its determinant by cross multiplying and multiply it with A12 along with minus 1 to the power, the suffix 1 2, that is minus 1 to the power 1 plus 2, which is give minus 1 to the power 3, which is minus 1. That's the reason before minus 1 I have put a minus sign, which is of the position, that is A12. I'll solve, I'll get the answer to be 3. Now I'll move to step 3. Consider A13, which is equal to minus 2. Now I'll delete the first row and the third column. Now again I'll be left with a matrix of order 2. I'll find out its determinant and multiply it with the element of A13 along with minus 1 to the power 1 plus 3, which is minus 1 to the power 4, which is positive. That's why in the formula I have written a positive and the previous one I have written a negative. Now I'll add all the steps and the determinant comes out to be minus 12. So this is the way we find out the matrix of order, the determinant of the matrix of order 3. So using this concept of determinant of order 1, 2 and 3, we can do the rest of the questions of the exercise 4.1, which are of direct application.